Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I share my English journey to encourage you to speak more no matter what. I'm not an English expert, I'm only an English enthusiast and learner just like you. I want to share 5 things that you can do to start speaking English. If you already have a good level of English, if you know the grammar basics, if you have a bit of vocabulary, it's time to start speaking. And I know that it can be very hard because it was very hard to me, and I still feel that sometimes this is one of the biggest challenges in my life. But please don't wait until you know everything, until your English is perfect to start speaking. Once you start, you will notice that during the process, your English will get better and better. First, find someone you trust to speak with you. It can be a close friend, it can be someone from your family who knows English better than you and who's willing to practice with you. It will be super important for you to have someone to correct your English, to show points of improvement, but also to encourage you to speak more and to keep improving. So if you don't know someone who's willing to help you, who's close to you, you can consider taking English private classes. This will be very helpful as well. You can have a private teacher who will be there, to have short conversations with you and who will encourage you to start practicing and to start communicating in English. Second, get used to your own voice by reading books out loud. Something very weird when you were learning a new language, when you're learning English, for example, is to get used to your own voice. And I used to felt very uncomfortable with my own voice when I was speaking in English, and I avoided at all costs to listen to my own voice. So guess what? I got a job for an international company and I needed to have meetings in English. And when I had those meetings in English, I was obligated to listen to my own voice. And I got confused, I got distracted by my own voice because it was weird for me. And I made a lot of mistakes because I was listening to my own voice and kind of worried about my accent. So trust me, it's better to do it when no one is listening than to wait until you have an important meeting or a job interview. Third, engage in group conversations. Speaking in groups will definitely help you to become less shy and to develop some important skills to communicate in English. So when you're listening to someone else, you need to think about what they're saying and you need to elaborate answers to it. That's why it's very important that you find a group of people with the same goal than you. They won't judge you, they won't judge your accent, they won't point your mistakes, but they will encourage you to improve and to get better on your goal. So the fourth thing is to record yourself in English. Open your camera and record videos of you speaking the way you can, with the knowledge that you have, and then watch it to find areas of improvement, to identify where you need to change something. Maybe you are speaking too fast, maybe you are making grammar mistakes, or maybe you are pronouncing, and you will only identify those areas of improvement if you watch yourself. I know it's not a comfortable experience. It was not comfortable for me. It is not comfortable currently, but that's exactly what I'm doing on this YouTube channel. I am recording videos of myself and I am watching them and seeing things that I need to improve, things that I wouldn't be able to recognize otherwise. So last one, put your voice out into the world. Sooner or later, you will need to go to a job interview, to have meetings with people over the world, or to travel abroad. And when that moment comes, you will need to speak. You won't have time to analyze your English, to correct grammar mistakes, to expand your vocabulary. You won't have time to that. You will need to share your point and people will be waiting for this. So when you are in the battle, you need to fight. There's no time to preparation anymore. And these situations, they will come to your life and you'll need to face it. You won't be completely prepared for them. And that's something important for you to know. So expose yourself to those situations and you will see that your courage and your self-confidence, they will grow a lot, because through these situations, you will see your real progress. Please remember, English is a tool for you to complete your mission in this world. It's not about impressing others or boosting your ego. It's about getting a better job. It's about communicating with people from different cultures. It's about traveling abroad and, expanding the opportunities for your life and for your family. That's very important for you to remember, because sometimes we tend to think that our English needs to be perfect, that we need to know everything before we go to the battle and before we start to fight for those things that only English will be able to provide for us. So that doesn't mean that you won't improve your English, that you won't improve your accent, that you won't learn grammar basics, but it means that you won't let the fear of judgment stop you from sharing your message and from improving, from growing. And I hope that you stick with that inside before you go. If you have fear of making mistakes, fear of judgment, I have a video here about embracing mistakes while you're learning, and I believe this will help you a lot as well. I hope this video encourages you to start speaking, and I wish you all this success in your English journey.